Welcome everyone. It's time for more Anno 1800. Well, last time we built this thing to completion, which is the sort of colorful artisan area. I was about to say Artisans again. Yeah, the sort of colorful buildings that go in here. That's not something I want. Go away. So the way I did this before was that I had indeed these four buildings in here. I felt it a bit cramped, so I utilized these again, the market halls, and I think that turned out pretty damn swish. Also the school with its little yard, etc., that came out quite nice. I did do stuff over here, that's true. The church is over here. A smaller church in this occasion, no cemetery. This is basically, let's call it a smaller church. Now, would I want the old time or old town? Not the steampunk one. No, I think that this one actually does fit the best in here. So that's basically where we are, and don't think we did a whole lot else. I have just a little bit left to do here. Ooh, Golden Behind has returned home. Yes, you're supposed to be here. That's fine. There's wars going on. Now, there is one thing about, well, this whole thing, which is that I ideally want some bridges here, but I have built these too close. There should actually have been one more space to the left, so to speak, but there is no space to the left. So, yeah, that's basically where we are with that. Now, in this episode, we're continuing with Artisans. We're not done with Artisans just yet. We are going to fill in some more over here. I still don't know 100% what we're doing with this area over here. If it's going to be an old town proper thing, by which I mean with actual buildings, potentially, we shall see. Or if I just try to do some sort of ruin thing. I haven't 100% decided yet, so we'll get to that. But over here, we can definitely have a few more artisans. Now, here's the point, and I definitely got to that realization in the last episode, which is that we need to get over to engineers. And while there is a lot of space left, I do not wish to spread the artisans much further than this. They still have, you know, a decent size. I feel like I've basically done... what do you call it? No, not districts, but blocks, so to speak. We have this block, we have this block, and we have this block. Tiny block, but still. And I'm okay with that, but it's a bit interesting that that is what I did. So, yeah, I don't think I want the artisans to spread further north. Is it north? Well, northeast, I suppose. North is actually that way. I don't want them to spread further here. We definitely want to get into engineers. I think that might be the thing, that this area over here might be the investor area. Or, oh, that's annoying. Now I had an idea, which is that having the engineers here. Okay, here's an idea. What if I have the engineers here?
Under siege.
So for the most part, I am gonna stick to like the same kind of building together. Like I'm not gonna, like for example, here we have only workers. Well, we have some, we have some farmers because I haven't upgraded these. There we go. You were actually a worker already. Yeah, here's the workers. Here's the artisans, and then we can have the engineers, the investors, the scholars, etc., etc. But I was thinking of having it be a sort of progression thing, so worker, artisan, engineer, etc. It doesn't have to be. So what I'm now thinking is, what if this area right here, where I have this lovely clear water pool, which is looking very swish, if I have this one and do this as a really large square, where I can do a bunch of beautification stuff, this could serve as a delineation between the artisans and the investors that will come over here and spread over to here. And then we can have more artisans over here. That's absolutely fine. And you know what? Okay. here's a point. We could have some engineers here and some engineers here. And then we can have the scholars in like this little area over here, and then the investors go into here. Then we have some touristy stuff that we need to get to as well. We have the hotel, which still doesn't fit with these guys, but it is going to fit with the engineers, definitely. And then we get a bunch of buildings that I don't even know what they look like, so that's going to be a thing we're going to have to deal with. But okay, I am liking that idea. But if that's the idea, 2 things, or 3 things, or 4 things, or something. First and foremost, I'm just gonna do that for now, just to have it. So we can move these guys down here, and these guys down here. You're not gonna be part of the sort of artisan thing over here. Right, with that said, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this. So see this as the start of the episode, I suppose. Yes, get that, so we can do some beautification stuff over here. The idea here was that I had the variety theater and then another here. So what I'm thinking is grab this. This is going to go ever slightly higher up. Let's just say we're there for now. The engineers, we go to the old world. The engineers,
I am quite satisfied, thank you.
Also want the variety theater, so that's fair. However, if what I just said is true, I haven't done. Oh, I can be a bit cheeky with this. I don't have any investors. I can get an investor just to know what the hell is going on with the investors, can't I? That's a bit clever, so I can plan out a bit. Yes, investors!
A new milestone.
There we go, big business. Doesn't mean that you're gonna stay an investor, but you're gonna be an investor for now. So you don't want the variety theater, gotcha.
I have every right to have high expectations.
Love that guy. So you don't want the variety theater. You don't want anything that you guys want, because the engineers want university. You don't care about that. You want the variety theater. Well, actually, the bank. Yes, okay. The bank is a thing that sort of connects those. And we have the members club. Grab so many new things. So the immediate thing is champagne. Oh, that's where the grape comes from. Gotcha. Right. You know what? I'm gonna downgrade you immediately. There we go. So now I know. Now I know what you need. So here's a point. These guys want electricity, and electricity is a weird one, I think. And why do I say that? Well, if you go into attractiveness, pollution. I mean, the oil. Oh no! Hold on. I might be wrong about that. Hold on, wait. The oil power plant doesn't actually do any pollution. Oh, right. Gotcha. That's good then. It's the oil refineries. Right, okay, that's good then, because that means that we do need to start thinking about the railway. So if we're gonna have engineers here and here, we do need the railway to get into there, which currently it absolutely can. Now that needs to, we're gonna need more oil, don't we? We're gonna need more oil. You are okay. You know what? Let's go to the new world. I need to prepare basically. So the situation here is we have oil coming in from here. I can get more oil from here, which I probably should do. Like, see, they have a bunch of oil. In fact, I say a bunch. It's for oil springs over here. You can grab 3 of those easily. What I'm thinking is, if we do, okay, it's gonna be a bit of a
Storeroom's full, boss.
BITCH to get. Well, she can't. Hold on. What can I do here? No, I can only do one. How? Oh, well, I mean, okay, fine. You know what? I can restructure this place a bit. I mean, I have all of this that's literally unused. So, not impossible, but we are gonna have to get some steel over here. You know what? I'm okay with thinking a bit about this. By the way, how have I done this correctly, by the way? Yes. So this is my sort of Transport Tycoon Deluxe sort of passage thingamajig, where trains can go around each other. Right, but okay. You know what? We don't have to do a whole lot. It's actually really only this guy, this camphor wax guy, that we need. And you actually, you know what? That's true.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Mild shrimp, where did you go? You came
Just say the
here
word.
to pick up more bricks, I believe. And you can do that. Yeah, pick up more bricks and get that over to... I think this is what you were supposed to do, at least. I don't remember. What we're gonna do in preparation here is... Probably can't. Yes, I can. Oil tanker. There we go. We're lacking a bit of steel. You know what? Mr. Golden Behind. Go pick up some extra ones of those and just ship it over here. We have a bunch of steel beams. That's good news. Mild ship is going to have to deal with that. So back to the New World. Back to over here. So that was a bit of... Can I really not get 100 here? That's very annoying. Well, I can get 100 here. So if I place you there instead, you're going to have to plant again. You reach that, that's fine. So now we can delete that. And now it's going to cost a lot of steel beams. A lot of steel beams to get this transported down here. But, yeah, we can get away with 2 bridges. 1 bridge here, 1 bridge here. That's fine. And then we just have sort of this thing dotted around. So you can sort of... pass each other. Are you passing each other? Is that actually happening? Because you're not complaining that you can't go anywhere. It might be that 1 train is enough here. That's true. But okay, so the point is the oil tanker that I just started production on, I might set that to specifically go here to Taharqa and deliver specifically to Cape Trelawney. Just go back and forth. Don't care about like Manola or anything like that. Granted, in Manola, we're sitting at 1,900. So we do... Or, well, actually, okay, you know what? We are... That's what I should do, obviously. No, don't do Taharqa. Taharqa can keep doing what it's doing, which is this. See, that's not actually even full up. Instead, we just go here, obviously. That's what we're doing. What are you doing? Why are you so slow? Anyway, so that's a plan. But yes, indeed, come back here. Did you get more oil while we were away? No, you didn't. But you are not also. Oh, do we have? Ah, that was it. Oh, did I set? Oh, that's where you were. You're one of those guys, so to speak. Right, you are transporting furs. That's what I set you to do. I could have looked in my... could have looked in these, obviously. Right. From Old World...
A competitor's island.
Right, you went to Manola. That's true. Is there anything, by the way, that we could ship? That would be interesting. Yes, in fact, you could pick up the extra steel that we have, because we have extra steel imported as coincidence not being used. So we can look at stuff that is like full up, that we don't immediately want to produce ourselves. Like we can see sewing machines. Why don't we just send sewing machines over? That's not a bad idea. Dynamite? Why do I have a lot of dynamite? Not a bad idea, but I do have a lot of dynamite. That's one thing. We're not maxing out on coffee right now, but I really hope that I'm shipping coffee. Am I? I'm not sure. But yeah, you know what? Add some steel to that route as well. But yes, you are just picking up. Is that going okay then? Allow me to just check. How's the first situation? Because we're producing furs that aren't being used here. That's what's sort of going on. Man, we're maxing out on so many things here. I can see that. Where are you? What am I looking for? You have just recently picked up, and we're moving that up. So yeah, look at all of the stuff that I'm maxing out on. Spices, very full up on spices. We have celluloid, very full up. Champagne. Am I getting champagne from somewhere? Because if I am, grab champagne. Thank you very much. I don't know if I'm getting champagne. Am I getting? Where would I get champagne from? I don't know. I'm gonna grab champagne if I can just find it. I'm gonna not do that correctly. There we go. Let's get some champagne as well. There we go. We can start filling up our coffers of champagne. Lovely. Right. So, how about, okay, you know what, we're gonna get to engineers. We are not in a hurry here. Now, what I was about to do, see, artisans into, yeah, you don't care about that. So, I think you have to be here, and I think we have to have another one over here. Yes, that means we can have you slightly more to the side here. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's have you here. That's fine. You're gonna have the same situation as the other one with the road around the side. We get rid of this road. Actually, that one for now. It's gonna be upgraded eventually, but for now, like so, we can connect you to here. To there, and then we're just gonna have a road here. We connect to that, we do that into actual street. So that's now all of these done, and as I said, we're gonna have another one sort of down here-ish somewhere. Is there anything? I think you have everything you want, right? Yeah, so all of this is fine. If that's the case, don't I just do a few more artisans here just for the sake of it? What else do I do here if I don't do that? See, there isn't... Oh, I have not done a hospital here, have I? I have one there. Oh, that's beautiful. Perfect. Ah, hospital. Doesn't really fit beautifully, though. We can have it anyway. Yeah, we can leave a bit of space there. You know what? I am gonna again grab this because I have found out that I really like this one, even though it's gargoyles everywhere. I still like it. Do it the sort of same size of a thing. That's lovely. And here I am gonna do the concrete. Yes, you're just gonna have a concrete thing. We're gonna see if we can fit some stuff in there. I have, by the way, now removed all of the manholes, I believe. No, I have. Wait. No, crap. I did it, but I didn't actually load in that save. That was stupid. Did get some manholes. Go to 1, go to 3, go to 4, go to. You're not a manhole. Go to 1. There we go. So we can obviously add some stuff in here. What can we add? What do we want to add? Demolish those, I'm thinking. Here's some trees. Podded trees. Maybe not the... Well, actually, you know what? No, we are going to do this. Grab that one. We are going to do those. Add a little spice and color. Spice and color. I don't know what I meant with that, but yes, there we go. While over here, this little area, You know what? That little area, I kind of like as it is. Now, I would like... Right? Yeah. More fir trees. See, I kind of like that. Don't they grow? Or are they going to stay that size? You know what? That little area can be that way. I might add something here, we'll see. But there we go. So we now have a hospital here. That's beautiful, because we are actually lacking... If we go here, we are lacking a bit of coverage here, so we're going to have a hospital here as well. The look of this is either the asylum or the hospital, so there we go. Regular hospital is fine. Absolutely fine. Now, ooh, I have removed that road, apparently. I am gonna do this and replace back. There we go. For now, at least. And yes, I am going to be very picky about this. There we go. Right. With that said, this little space here. I don't have a good 3x3, do I? The only 3x3 that I can, like, remember that I have... Ooh, I have, by the way... Okay, you know what? Before we continue... Okay, before we continue... I have a thing to say, which is that I am going to remove all of these. Why am I going to do that? Well, here's the thing. I have finished yet another scenario to get more of those golden tickets. And I did that bit of a quicker one, which was lovely. Managed to get the bronze and silver again, so I got about the same as I got for the first scenario, so roughly 300 tickets. And I was into the Grand Gallery again, looking at the cemetery stuff, and I noticed something that I missed before about the walls that we were looking at before. Right, I had these here. I had misunderstood exactly how that worked. I thought it was 25 tickets for one piece. And I said, ooh, I could have done like 12, that's like nothing. I was incorrect. It's not 25 per piece. It's actually 25 for 20. So I have now bought 40 of those. And they are going to show up here. And we're going to have indeed 40 of these. That's lovely. Now, for this one, I think I want the wall. And I have decided, I think, that this one over here is just going to keep being... this one. Ooh, you should not be that one. You should be that one. I think I have decided that I want to keep this one as is, because it, you know, it fits the theme, etc. That's absolutely fine. But in the future, I'm actually going to do more of these, and on that occasion, we can, for example, use the fencing. Maybe you can use the fencing like on the inside. I don't know. So we are going to add this guy to over here. Like so. That's looking pretty nice. Oh, bloody. That's looking pretty nice. Now, I don't have like an exit point here like I had before. I don't think that there is any. I mean, I could just do, I suppose, this. Right. Takes forever to go away. You just have like an opening. We could even have, you know what, that's okay. That's actually fine. Okay, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. See? We're understanding what we want to do. See, that's lovely. So you get this sort of connection there. And the fact that these are now cut off like that and not... you know what? You know what? This piece is going to be like that as well. On this occasion, it actually works rather well that it's all the way, so to speak. That works really well, yes. So there we go. We have a bit of a proper... thing around it. I used almost all of those 40 though. I only have 5 left. Which is okay. Is it really? Is it really that many? Okay, bloody hell. But yes, I think that worked okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna save one, get rid of that guy, and have a road coming in here, because that's what it connects to. Oh, hold on. Yes, see? That's perfect. Now, can I get this to work? Not like that. It's not gonna let me. Okay, no, it's gonna let me if I do this. We're gonna have to trick it. We're gonna have to trick the game. by doing that, that now connects. Now we get rid of it. Now we do that. We do the same thing over here. Put that bin here. You are now the correct way around. There we go. Oh, better. There we go. Thank you. That's lovely. I didn't even think about that before. That is perfect. I like that. I like that very much. Good job, me. So there we go. That's all done. And you know what? Before we do anything, we are gonna set this up now as I want this to look, which is, I have no idea how I want this to look. Get rid of all of that, because I bought also more of these grave sites, 5 of each. No more crypts, but 5 each of the other ones. So the crypts at the back, right? Or, you know what, yeah, we can have one here, one here. We can have a marital grave in the middle. Let's start thinking about where we want the... I did this the other way around, which is I did the road afterwards. But on this occasion we're going to do it... do I want all the graves facing the same side? No, I don't want that. Let's go back to these. We can do a family grave. Can do a well-ended one, and then at the end we'll have the simple one, like so. So this one is gonna have to come around like so. We can have tree, no, not, well, yes, trees, these trees. So we can have you come here, yeah, that's fine. Because then we can have the divided grave.
These fabled lands exist.
That's a good one. Number 2, so to speak, at 2 difficulties, zoological. Am I on an expedition? I am on an expedition. We should check in on the expedition. Is this a level 3 one? It is, right? Dockyard dupe. Robbed. Having thanked the generous innkeeper, your ship departed what seemed a most hospitable port. Even at the time, your crew were surprised to see so many smiling faces gather at the dock to wave you off. A mere hour into the onward journey, however, it's discovered that a great deal of valuable property is missing from the hold. You must decide if it's worth going back for. Now, I was hoping that was going to be a success, like a 100% success thing, because you were alone, but no, you weren't. Or it wasn't. Crafting returning in disguise and bait robbers, that sounds fun. Appeal to local authorities. Well, I am very diplomatic, so we are going to go for that. So, you make the case, well, you are quite right. Terrible corruption such as this must be put an end, says the governor. And of course, you shall have back what was taken. His disingenuousness stinks high heaven, but you don't have time to go digging any deeper. Awesome, so that went actually rather well. Good. Marital grave, we're gonna keep spacing these. Not on this occasion, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a family grave. Lovely. We have this cool thing. And it is a bit of a shame that we don't have something with this background, like a path with this. So it's gonna be a bit green in here. I could ignore that, now that I think about it. We'll keep going here. So what I'm thinking is... what do I think? I want some more graves. Done. Ooh. Now I kind of want... okay, I have an idea. Which is that I would love for this to come down here.
Ship constructed.
You know what, let's do that. We have the ship. You are immediately going to go on a little trip. We're not going to do that. We're going to do... I don't have one new to crown just yet. That's okay. Let's create the first one. No, not that one. Create oil route. We can add the only free ship in town. Old to crown. Add that one, right? Oh, crap. Oh, wait, there we go. New World from Manola, because that's where we have a whole bunch of oil. Actually filled up. To Cape Trelawney, we're going to add... I think we're going to upload 100 here. And then we're going to upload 300 here. Well, actually, yeah, set it to 400, because If it so happens that you get a full harbor, so to speak, then the excess can be shipped to Crown Falls, but at least 100 to K Roof. There we go. You can immediately go and do that. Lovely. Right, we were supposed to do just as a safety measure. Let's just add 100 steel to portrait screen. So for now, where was I? I was in Cape Trelawney. I was at the cemetery. So I'm thinking we add a few. What do I have the most of right now? Yeah, one of those. So one of you there. We can have simple grave here. We can have simple grave here. A well-tended grave here. And then now I kind of want another crypt. Now I kind of want another crypt. So I am gonna have another crypt. So what I'm thinking here is we do that. Well, this one would have been easy to do actually. We do that. We grab the crypt. I did not delete it. I want to delete you. Thank you. We grab that guy. And we have you here. So it looks a little bit like that goes all the way, so to speak. Then we just grab, let's see, a well-tended grave in here. Perfect. Yeah, I think that's okay. Now, yes, it is going to be a lot of green in here, but that's fine. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into special stuff, enrich pack. We're going to start adding the pavement here. Black gate. We can have a few gargoyles in here. But what I was thinking here is, okay, do I still want this to be the thing? Because I could have the nostalgic pavement be the road. A lot, oh, that was large. Ooh, is that? No, that's still a 2x2. Cathedral Square, Wishing Well. No, neither of those is going to go in here. The Statue of Lady Morningstar. Ooh, that can go. You go in here. 2 of those. Lovely. But yeah. Okay, we'll fill it out with all the other stuff. So why don't we do... why don't we do that? Why don't we do... Oh, if we do that, we're gonna again... In case I do stick with the... We'll see what I think about it. If that... Again, I don't have to do that. On this occasion, it's easy. It's just the corner piece thing that's problematic. Because this one is easy. Let's do that. There we go. So it sort of goes all the way up. I like the idea of that. Same thing here. I don't have to do anything weird. Just that, so it sticks to that. And then we go back to here. We pick up the dread tree. Add one here, one here, one here, one here, here. Just sprinkle some dread trees about, and then we sprinkle some twisted trees about. It can be here. Just do some twists so that they don't look the same. We can have some lanterns. That's true. We should have thought about that. Let's do a few of those about. So we get a bit of a light going on in here. And in fact, we don't have to make it too advanced. We can simply just do this. And I'm doing these now. And leaving the nostalgic pavement for the remainder. We can have one more view. Trees in here. I shouldn't have done just this though. Why do I say this? Because I think I want a few benches too. We'll get rid of that guy. Stone bench as soon as I can see it. Thank you. Yeah, it's supposed to be that way. Yeah, see, I think I want to replace the... I mean, I know it's going to be patches of... Well, actually, you know what? No. I think I might want it this way. Do I? Yes. I don't know. So the idea obviously is that if not in the path, we would have something that would look, let's just replace, let's say these three. We would have this instead. See, that looks terrible. It would have to be, see, I'm annoyed at the fact that it's squarish. I would love for it to be basically just these little ones, not these big ones. But I suppose it would be very cluttered if it was that small. So you know what? Let's say that that's okay. Let's say that's okay, and I am fine with that situation. Beautiful. That is that cemetery done, and we can get on to whatever it is that we're going to do here. So what do I want to do here? We need a... Oh, right, I'm not also done with this over here. You are going to have... Let's begin by just filling this out, because we do want this. I am going to do... You know what? I am going to do this. I'm going to do a big old thing with a road here. Let's also do the... Has the mild shrimp arrived? The mild shrimp has not arrived. Is it coming around the corner? It is... no, that's the endearment, coming with a bunch of fertilizer. We have oil... As you see, actually, there was an oil... There was an oil tanker that's now not here anymore. It had a bunch of... Wait, did you... Are you full up? No, you're not. You basically are, okay. The good idea that I did the thing with the other oil tanker then. With the whole thingamajig that I did. You know what I mean. So anyway, what we can do here is we can delete those four, those four, those four, and those four. We can start looking for some... You know what, we have some stuff in here. Memorial, no, I don't want that. Okay, never mind. There's actually not really anything I want here. Nope, nothing that I want there. So we have ornamental fountain, that's too small. Don't really want these things. Traveler's kiosk, no. Ooh, you know what? You know what I would like? Pedestrian zone. No, still not pedestrian. City lights. Here we go. Drinks shack. Let's have a drinks shack, and let's have a... not those. Oh, no, that's an amusement park, which is fine. A food stand. See, there we go. Well, actually, let's have the same thing. I know it's an amusement park thing, but you know, it kind of relates to the theater thingamajig. So that's lovely. Balloon center. No, we're not gonna have any balloon centers. That's pushing it a bit. City lights we have. No, not those things. Clear the pool. No. No, I'm looking for more of a statue sort of a thing. We have the bust, the bell, no, Botanica, Passage, Cedar Power. Yeah, there we go. I want just 2 fountains, like so. And then over here, get rid of those 2. Get the trees here, like so. Beautiful. And I think that's about it. Oh, you know what? No, we can actually have some flowers too on these ones. Yellow, yes, yellow fits fairly fine, like that. And you know what? That's a-okay. That is a-okay. Now, in this little spot, do we just grab some of these? You know what? You know what? Yes, we do. So we're gonna grab for you guys. You are gonna come here, and you're gonna come here. I have forgotten something. I have forgotten something. Do you know what I have forgotten? Write in the comments below if you can remember what it is that I've forgotten. I don't have any fire protection anywhere here. Oops, we should fix that. I'll say any fire protection. I think I have some. Yes, I do have some down here, very close by to each other for some reason. You know what? Right outside of this gate we can have one, but you see there's none over here. Okay, you know what? It's not the coolest place in the world, but it would actually fit. However, you're not going to be along the road. This is going to be along the road. And we shall have you in here instead. Beautiful. And how was that placed? Oh, bloody hell. Stop it. Well, actually, no. Would you believe it? Well, actually, okay, fine. They have doors on both sides, but like, it's gonna be difficult to get out of there. I would like a road on the other side here as well. And you, for some reason, are not the correct one. Why? Why? There we go. Why would you be incorrect? Ooh. How would it look if I did this? Now see, that doesn't... Does that... Oh, God. Again. Does that look okay?
Oh, thank heavens for the paperback.
Okay. Is that little gap fine? I think it actually is. I think I would prefer that. That one's obviously okay. Yeah, that's 100% okay. But that, yeah, that's okay. So yeah, it would be nice. We can fix that, but I kind of do like the sort of four-way intersection instead of moving this. And now that these fit well in there as well, it's gonna have to be that way. We're gonna add some trees though, and we are gonna add some regular trees here, I think. Yes, we're gonna add some of you guys. One up here, one up here, one up here, and then we're just gonna pick up some bushes on the sides. There we go. We should also... Oh, no. Hold on, I've forgotten about something. The damn canal. It's not going to stop there. Damn it. Okay. Shift you up even further. You cannot be here, my friend. In fact... Okay. You know what? Move those guys, have you here, because then you do get the thing, and you do get both of the sides, which looks better. We can again also move these. These can absolutely look like that. Oh no, I don't look. What do I? Ah, it's fine. It's fine.
Is under siege.
So you know what? That's okay, because we do want to keep these going. Do I keep this going like this? I think I do. Just sort of like that. And then you're going to continue here. Do I want you to cut straight through here? Because you could. But that just sort of boxes this in. No, I don't like that. It's going to keep doing this. But it might very well, because it just fits so darn well. It is going to do this, however. Look at those two. Grab you all the way over here. Lovely. That's looking okay. So there we go. So that's going to come in here somehow, and that'll be beautiful. And then I am going to bring it over here as well, I think. Because you just like having the canal. It's just nice. We should finish this up as well. I haven't even gone into this area. Bloody hell. It's a lot of stuff to do in this game. What even have I done? I mean, I've done, I suppose, a cemetery. Right. I do want to focus a bit on this, I suppose. Now, did we get to where we wanted to be with fire protection here? I think so, yes. Good. Good. You know what? I am going to do this now. This is going to be relevant very soon. We're going to have to deal with that. That's fine. There we go. Do I want you guys to be like that? No, I do not. For some reason, you go the wrong way around. I have no idea why. On this occasion, we can fix it. There we go. Thank you. Right. So what do I want here? Are you lacking something? You're actually lacking nothing.
Of joy.
If I do a road coming alongside here, And if I place someone in the corner here, do you have everything? Or do I need to build something? Seems like the school is fine. Seems like the university is fine. You are fine, even with Variety Theatre, which I am a bit amazed by, not gonna lie. It's okay. Yeah, you have it, but anything here won't have it. But I am gonna have one here, so that's absolutely fine. But that's great. So, do I want... You know what? What I kind of liked doing was this. Would it be weird if I just copied
We
this?
careen into the unknown.
Okay, a bit of expedition stuff while we think about that. Sunken Depths, it's another bloody... Don't have any faith, I think.
Hope you're feeling resourceful.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have faith. Pick up the coin. There we go.
Booty.
Don't lose morale. It's a terrible coin, we're gonna refuse it. Go away. Don't want a stinking coin. Toss it back from whence it came. See, I kind of like the look of that, but I don't want to copy stuff. But I will do something similar here. Because I do like it. What we're gonna do... Do we have... If I place it like that, that was 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just do 2. And indeed, have them be the same but different. There we go. That's kind of lovely. And then we'll grab these for now, just to sort of fill in the blanks, if you would. That's good. Do I just do a row? Continue this row, so to speak. Or do I... What did we get? Did we get something... I mean, I can start introducing a little bit of the steampunk things. Well, actually, no, because it's the whole blue thing. The blue theme. And this... Oh, yeah, this one has the blue theme as well underneath. So all of that is just a bit difficult. How does this one work? Oh, do you like create your own pattern with these? Oh, okay. So you can sort of, I mean, you can actually do a path, even though it won't be a path. You can do a sort of a path, and then you have these. That apparently also has varieties. Well, not only 2, really. Okay, there's some cool stuff you can do with that, but this is still not the cyberpunk, the steampunk area of the city. That's probably going to be more over here-ish. I'm not 100% sure where I want that. The engineers, definitely, because, like, engineering, steampunk, you know, that's definitely going to happen. So we are going to have to use the steam pipes, by the way, when we get to the engineers. Right, let's get a move on here. How do I want this to look? Oh, what else would I have here? So, anything super interesting. I mean, it is, again, I suppose, like fountains, etc., etc. Kiosk, postcard, vendor, souvenir, street maps. Could have some fun with that. It's not going to be any of those. Right, harvest. Not really. Again, the cascading fountain is fine. This one is kind of fine as well, but do I want it to be... Oh, you know what? We could use some prune spruces here. How about we have some of those? Ah, then we can have... oh, no. Oh, are those... Oh. Hello. I have a 3x3. Perfect. Beautiful. Now, do I want these again? Also, we do have the promenade. How does that work, by the way, if I do... That does sort of look like... And it gets benches if you want to. Yes. Or is that just always... Is that is always with benches. Okay, so you can have with or without benches. But yeah, that's... Gotta remember that. But yeah, okay, you know what? I'm gonna place these here. I'm gonna place them. We're gonna check if there's anything else. We have the duck pond. It could also fit there, but I don't really want a duck pond in the middle. Stone flower, pause lily. Oh, we do have some of those, but actually only one. That's not gonna... Actually, you know what? Have one of those there. That's kind of nifty. Also, you know what? Sort of works with this one. But is there any... We do have the, again, the diving, but no. We have over here. I mean, it is in the fountainy area that I'm sort of stopping in my thought process here. A couple of kiosks, but that's docklands. We can use that here. Yeah, it's gonna probably have to be these again. Bit of a shame. Oh, we haven't really had... Wouldn't mind some kids stuff, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, you know what? Kids playing. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's syncing up very nicely. But again...
Seductive charts bury my desk.
Oh, even though it's a botanical, I don't want a level 1. Bar tables, barrel organ, ticket booth, no. Ice cream, no. Cotton candy ice cream thing? Nah. I think that this is fine. I mean, some assets are gonna be reused, like this fountain thing. That's just gonna happen. So we're gonna fill in that. We are gonna fill in this as well. You know what? That just means that that's gonna happen, and then we're basically just gonna sort of vaguely copy it. You see, I've used this fountain now several times, in fact, which is a-okay. Actually, which one is this? That is the fountain garden. Ooh. You know what? I like that one better. It has a bit more greenery going on with it. Yeah, see, that's that works a little bit better, I think, with the other green things. So there we go. We can add some stuff here, but for now... How many of these can we fit in here now? 3 with a space. That's fine. So 3 with a space. And then we'll... Okay, you know what? It might be that we do this instead. Oh, no. Build. We do that instead. Oh, bloody hell, I forgot again. Farm residences. We need 2 of these guys. Like so. And forget. Farm residences. There we go. Right. You know what? That's okay. I mean, it obviously takes a whole lot of space for, well, nothing really. But I kind of like it anyway. So what I think I want to do is simply grab this. Oh, damn it. We're going to do the same thing here. You know what? That is actually fine. What I just saw there. Because I was right as I placed it. This one felt a bit wrong because it came a bit too close. And actually, no, that's fine then. Okay. That's fine then. So we have a little bit of a thing here. You know what we can add then? We can delete there, 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 and there. And we're gonna have city lights. We're gonna have the regular city lights. Yes. A little bit of light going in here. Beautiful. We do a road up here just for the sake of it. And I think that's about it. So again, space-wise, obviously, super inefficient, but I like it. Now we could do some extra stuff with like stalls here on like one side. Or in fact, both sides. Can we? Do they walk between the stalls if I do that? Allow me to just... I'm gonna place 2. We're just gonna see if they do that. Let's just grab... No, not that guy. That guy. So if we have, for example, you like that, and then this guy, like so. No, that's gonna be way too... Oh, you're also actually going all the way around. There we go. No, they're not gonna go past that, are they? Oh, actually, you are incorrect too, I see. You're supposed to be... Oh, you can be both ways, I suppose. Yeah, they're not gonna, like, walk past there. So, you know what? No. Sorry to those. What am I doing? Grab that, grab that. There we go. You know what? I'm okay with this little area. As a final thing, however, I'm gonna grab the same thing as I did over here. Add that in here. So, bush, bush. There we go. Lovely. I think that that is fine. I wouldn't mind changing that to a different color though, but it'll have to be that one for now. So, with that said, I'm happy about that. Just check the thing. I'm happy about this. This area is looking... I mean, I'm really happy about this, but it also is very apparent that this is going to take a long while. So what I wanted to do here is add a few Victorian artisans into this little area here, but then I think we're done with artisans. I mean, we're sitting at 1,700 free guys, which is just a little bit amazing. You will be... You know what? You're going to be colorful. We're going to bring a bit of color into this part. Just because we had the color guys on the other place doesn't mean that we can't have color guys here too. So we're absolutely going to have that. Why doesn't it look like you changed? Are you all... Oh, you are... Oh, right, because I moved
The
you.
truest
That's
work
right.
of art is but a shadow of its friend.
Colorful, yes. Are you... Wait, are you lacking? No, you're just complaining a bit. How are we looking at rum? Are we shipping enough rum here, by the way? There is... I have learned about a lot of short keys. Well, I haven't learned. I just know of them. There's a short key to open all the storage. 262. So that's currently not an issue. So you should be fine. Yeah, you should be fine with all of this. I say that we could before we end the episode, we could just have a little bit of a look at some of the stuff that we are producing ourselves. We are looking solid. Forgot about the grain, damn it. We're not solid on grain. I need to remember that. I forgot about it. So, right. Grain and bear. I knew about grain and bear in the last episode, but I completely forgot about it here. We're looking good for everything else. That's nice. Was just then, however, reminded about something, which is mail. Yes. So you are a bit tricky to get a mailbox because it has to be over here. I don't want that, and it's also not going to cover many. You guys could have had one here, actually. You know what? Oh, no, stop it. Get rid of that guy, and we're going to have a post box right here. Perfect. That's lovely. That fits, covers at least a few houses. Awesome. Do you have access to that? Had I... Yes, I had set you to receive that. Had you set to receive that? Had I the village? No. No local mail for some reason. So that's a bit more farmers and courts right there. By the way, this is a small thing. You wanted wool, potentially. So I do have options to get even more of, well, everyone, really. I mean, should I lack a few? I mean, add a bit of rum, add some soccer balls, which I can absolutely produce more of, should I want to. Beef, super easy to come by. So there is options for me, or there are options for me to get more money, basically. None of you are done yet. Okay, cool. Also, yeah, we can start upgrading these guys, that's true. But you need stuff that I don't really produce right now. Right. Good episode, I think. We got a sort of more, not all the artisans, as I said, a few artisans over here that might spill down here potentially. Didn't I didn't open up here, but I will. I'm actually going to do that immediately, so I don't forget that. We're going to add a gate here and a exit point here. So we can sort of spill down here a bit. And we'll see exactly what I do with the beautification of that place. I might add a few funky trees. I didn't do that here, but we might do it with the final bit of the artisans. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this little bit, and in the next one we are hopefully doing that, but also getting to engineers, which is what we need in order to continue this bloody thing. We need 1,000 engineers, and we currently only have, well, 200 really, but not really 200 because those are the free ones. So we shall see in the next episode exactly how many engineers we can get, because remember, we do need to move, or rather upgrade now, artisans to engineers. It's the same thing as we do here from farmers to workers to artisans. We need to keep doing, because we just kind of it's going to be a bit of a faff, but as I said, I don't want to have to bother with all of the stuff that the farmers need in order to become workers, and what the workers need in order to become artisans, etc., etc. While we talked, you have arrived. Dump all of the bricks. Beautiful. Now, what did I want you to do? I wanted you to go back. Yeah, I don't want to pick up the. I don't want to pick up the. Oh, bloody hell. Labatile. Okay, fine. As a final thing, we're well overdue now, but as a final thing, because I'm gonna forget it if I don't do it now. La Isla del Muertos, we've done this one before. I don't have any faith. You know what? I don't care about treasures, so we're just gonna say no. People didn't like that too much, but it's fine. There we go. You go away. Right, now we're ending, because if we don't end now, we're never gonna end. Also, I should get to the doctors. Never mind, we're ending. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.